Hi, it's Jenny with Jenny's Wreath Boutique, and in this video we are going to make a Dollar Tree Christmas wreath. I went to the Dollar Tree the other day to see what they had so I could show you guys a fun Christmas wreath. So I was looking around, they had a ton of different colors of poinsettias, and by a ton of different colors I mean white and red and different colors of red and different textures, but lots of poinsettias. So obviously I was going to be making a poinsettia wreath. So I ended up going with the red, and I'm excited to make this wreath today. Before we get started, hit that like button if you're excited, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet. Also, do you say poinsettia or poinsettia? I know it's spelled poinsettia, but I've always said poinsettia. So let me know in the comments which way you say it. I'm curious. Before I get into the wreath, I'm going to show you what I got. I got these gorgeous poinsettias, and these have like kind of a velvety, soft texture, and these were the nicest looking ones they had. This kind, they look just as nice as anything you find at Michael's, in my honest opinion. Not all of them did, but these did. So I ended up picking up, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. I have a whole bunch. They only had one of these left, so it's a sparkly little branch thing. I don't know, I thought it might be cute. And then some gold ribbon. So that's what I picked up from the Dollar Tree, and I could not find a grapevine wreath there. Grapevine wreaths, basically in the whole valley where I live, are hard to find these days. Apparently a lot of people are wanting to make wreaths right now, so I just used one from my stock. So your mileage may vary on finding a wreath frame. So I recommend a grapevine wreath for this. So just wherever you can find a grapevine, use that one. And I spent $8 on everything else. So let's get started. You're going to need your grapevine wreath and all of your Dollar Tree supplies. I have my favorite wire cutters. I will list that in the description. My hot glue gun and hot glue. I will list this and my favorite hot glue in the description below. And later for the bow, it's a different bow than what I normally make. We're going to need a stapler and some floral wire. First thing we want to do is clean up our grapevine. You don't have to do this, but I like to do it. Now that our grapevine is cleaned up, I'm going to cut up these, one stem each. So I'm just cutting each individual flower off the stem and pushing the leaves up here. And I don't know if I'm going to need to use all of these or what, but I'm going to cut almost all of them. Now that they're all cut, we are going to glue them to our wreath. So it's going to be a big mass of red poinsettias or poinsettias. So I just glue the stem and put it along the grain of the grapevine. And the nice thing about plastic stems is you can bend them, so you can bend them up in any direction you want. So I'm just going to be doing this kind of randomly throughout the wreath. Not randomly, but just covering a good area. So they're not all in a line, but they cover a good amount. Or you can cut them a little bit shorter and stick them straight in. I might do that. looks so cute. I love it. Ah, it's so cute. I have 2 extra pieces, so I'm going to just see if there's any holes that I can fill in. This is so pretty, so classy. I love it. Just classic poinsettia. I love this. You could just leave it like this. Why do more when it's so perfect? But if you want to make it a little gaudier, a little more blingy, if that's your thing, I'm going to use this. And it has 5 pieces. So I'll just cut those up, which this is the only one they had left. So at least it has 5 pieces on it, because if it had less than that, it wouldn't be worth it. So I'm going to kind of just stick these around, give it a little more texture. I'm going to see how it looks before I commit to anything, because the wreath looks so pretty as it is. It just gives it a little something extra. Like I said, you could take it or leave it. I kind of like it though. I think it looks really pretty. Another thing that would be really cute is, this isn't from the Dollar Tree. I looked for these like pine things. I'm going off topic here, but I think adding these in areas would be really cute. But Dollar Tree didn't have those, so I'm not going to include them. But this is a really fun look. I'm putting them in before I glue anything, just in case I change my mind. Cute! Adds a little something extra. Totally different look. I'll probably share both ways. I won't glue them in, and I'll share both ways. I'm going to set the wreath aside and make the bow. So I'm just going to make a very simple bow. The first thing we're going to do is figure out how wide we want our bow to be. I think that's good. So you just cut your ribbon and then fold it in half so you can find the middle. And I know this gold is a little bit, well, gold's yellow. And this is a little bit lighter, more silvery in gold, but this is the closest I could find. So now that we have the middle, you just fold this over, just a little bit over the middle and a little bit over the middle. And then you take your stapler and staple the middle. And then you want to get another piece. This is going to be for the tails. I don't know how long you want your ribbon tails to be. You fold that in half and then pinch it like this. And then we're going to staple that. It's kind of like a pleat. We staple that. And then one more piece, just a small one. This is how we're going to cinch the middle together. And that is all we need. We could actually make at least 1 or 2 more from this $1 ribbon. So with this piece, I just kind of fold both sides in like this. And then I'm going to staple each end to hold it together. And now we assemble our bow. But before we do that, I'm going to grab some floral wire. This is 24 gauge. And this is how I'm going to tie the bow to the wreath. So we take this and we fold it just like we did that other piece. So here's our bows. And then we set this underneath so it looks like that. And then we take this piece around the middle. And then we add our wire in under there too. And then we staple that. Couple staples. And then for extra security, I like to add some glue right under there on each side. And then cut after the staples. The staples will hold it in for now while the glue dries, but the glue we added will be extra security. And there's our bow. And now we need to figure out if we want to put the bow on the top or the bottom. Oh, that's so cute. So there's 3 options for this wreath. The first option is the plain poinsettia wreath. The second option is the poinsettia with the sparkly branches. And then the third option will be with the bow. And I'm trying to decide if I like the bow on the top or the bottom. I'm gonna try the bottom. What do you think? I like the bottom because then you can see more of the wreath. I'm pushing the wire through the grapevine. And then I just twist it. And you can remove the bow or whatever you want. I'm just twisting it there. And then I'm just gonna go through around the back and cut off any pieces that are really sticking out. That's not bad. And then I'm just going to cut the bow at an angle for you. And here is our wreath. How cute. A little fun extra stuff on it. I love it. So fun. And if you want to see any other Dollar Tree wreaths I have made, I have a whole playlist. I did a fall one, I did a Halloween one, and now a Christmas one. And which of these versions do you like best? I would love to know. Do you like the plain poinsettias? Do you like the poinsettias with the sparkly twigs, or all of it together? I would love to know because everybody has different tastes and I want to know what you like. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!